Mindfulness also teaches us to let go of judgment. When we are fully present in an activity, we stop criticizing ourselves or the task. Washing dishes is not a chore to be completed quickly, so we can move on to something else. Instead, it is an opportunity to practice mindfulness, to find contentment in the act of washing, and to realize that there is beauty and meaning in this small task. Similarly, when we are walking, we let go of the need to get somewhere quickly and allow ourselves to simply walk. There is no goal to reach other than the experience itself. Mindfulness is about cultivating awareness and understanding that each moment has inherent value. It's easy to get caught up in the mindset that we need to accomplish something, that we need to check off tasks from our to-do list. But Zen teaches us that the act of being present is enough. You are enough as you are, in each moment. This is the essence of mindfulness, being fully aware of your actions without needing to be anywhere other than where you are. As you begin to integrate mindfulness into your everyday activities, you will start to notice the small, beautiful moments that you might have previously overlooked. The sound of your footsteps as you walk, the way the sunlight falls on the floor, the feeling of your clothes against your skin. These moments are fleeting, but when we pay attention, they become profound. Each moment is an opportunity to practice mindfulness, to deepen your connection with the world around you, and to discover the richness of life that exists in the present. In Zen, we learn that there is no separation between the ordinary and the sacred. The sacred is not confined to temples or meditation halls. It exists in every moment. It is in the act of washing dishes, in the breath we take between each step, in the warm light of the morning sun. Every action, no matter how small, is an opportunity to practice mindfulness and to connect with the present moment. By practicing mindfulness in your everyday activities, you cultivate a deeper sense of peace and presence. You begin to realize that life does not need to be rushed or filled with endless tasks. There is beauty in simplicity, and there is wisdom in slowing down and being present. When we wash dishes, we wash dishes. When we walk, we walk. Through mindfulness, we begin to see the beauty in each moment, and we become more fully alive to the world around us. In Zen, we often speak of being in the moment. This is not just a conceptual idea, but a practice we can carry into every part of our lives. It is about recognizing that the present moment is all we have. When we stop chasing after the future or lamenting the past, we open ourselves to the fullness of the now. In the present moment, we are alive, and in that aliveness, we find a deep sense of peace. Being fully present in each moment reveals the profound beauty of life. Now consider walking, a movement so natural that most of us do it without thinking. We walk to get from one place to another, usually consumed by thoughts of where we are headed or what we are leaving behind. But in Zen, walking becomes an invitation to be present with each step. Each motion of the foot on the ground is an opportunity to cultivate awareness. As you walk, notice the sensation of your feet lifting and touching the earth, the movement of your body, the air around you, the sounds you hear. There is no destination other than the walk itself. With each step, you are fully present to the experience of walking. It is a form of moving meditation, where you ground yourself in the present moment, and the act of walking becomes an expression of mindfulness. In these moments, there is no rush. There is no need to get anywhere, for walking itself is the destination. The Zen teachings remind us that each action is a path in itself, not something that leads us to another place. When we walk mindfully, we create space for the present moment to unfold. and we reconnect with the simple beauty of being alive. Mindfulness in everyday activities does not only apply to physical actions, it also extends to our thoughts, words, and interactions with others. For example, when we have a conversation, mindfulness invites us to listen fully to the other person without preoccupation or judgment. How often do we find ourselves waiting for the other person to finish speaking so we can jump in with our own thoughts? Mindfulness in communication is the art of listening deeply without distraction. It is being fully present in the conversation, giving the other person our complete attention. When we listen in this way, we honor the other person and create space for a deeper connection. In a mindful conversation, we do not hurry to speak or give advice. Instead, we allow silence to rest between words, trusting that we do not need to fill every gap with our thoughts. We respond to others from a place of presence, rather than reacting from our habits or expectations. This shift in how we engage with others can lead to more compassionate and meaningful relationships. As we become more present in our interactions, we also begin to understand ourselves better, recognizing our own thoughts and feelings as they arise in the moment. Mindfulness, in its essence, is the practice of non-judgmental awareness. When we approach each task, each interaction, each moment with this attitude, we begin to free ourselves from the distractions of the mind, the distractions that pull us away from the present moment. Our worries, anxieties, and judgments lose their grip. Instead of living in the future or the past, we come home to the now. It is through this simple act of awareness that we rediscover the beauty of life as it is. When we begin to bring mindfulness to our everyday activities, we begin to notice things we might have previously missed. We start to see the subtle details that make up each moment. The way the light falls across a room, the sound of birds outside, the smell of fresh earth after rain. These small details are often overlooked in the rush of our daily lives, but when we stop and pay attention, they hold a profound richness. Life itself, when experienced fully, is an extraordinary gift. At its core, mindfulness is about simplicity. Zen teachings often emphasize the importance of living simply, without the clutter of unnecessary distractions. Mindfulness helps us clear the noise of modern life, so we can reconnect with the essence of what is important. By paying attention to the simplicity of each moment, we begin to see the complexity and beauty that resides in the most basic of tasks. When washing dishes, walking, or talking with someone, we practice mindfulness not by trying to force ourselves to focus, but by gently bringing our attention back to the present moment when we become distracted. It is an ongoing practice of returning to now, of observing without judgment, and of allowing ourselves to be with what is. In Zen, there is no perfect way to practice mindfulness, only the practice itself. Each time we come back to the present moment is a victory, a return to the center, and each moment offers us a new opportunity to be mindful. Through mindfulness, we come to understand that every moment holds its own significance. The ordinary actions of daily life, when approached with awareness, become extraordinary. This practice does not require a special setting, a specific posture, or a particular time. It can be practiced anywhere, anytime, and in everything we do. It asks us only to be present, to bring our full attention to whatever we are doing, and to experience the richness of each moment. As you begin to bring mindfulness into your daily routine, you may notice how it affects other areas of your life. When we practice being fully present with one task, we begin to carry that presence into our relationships, our work, and even our inner world. We become more aware of our thoughts, emotions, and reactions, and in this awareness, we find space for acceptance and compassion. Mindfulness is not only about what we do, but how we do it. It is about being fully present with whatever arises, without judgment or attachment. If this message brought you calm, this space is always here for you. Subscribe, return, and walk this quiet path with us, one breath at a time. Until next time, remember, when walking, walk. When eating, eat. Being fully present in each moment reveals the profound beauty of life.